Alright, hello. Looks like we're live. Give me a couple minutes to finish setting up. Hey, we're live with part 2 of the TE tutorial. Which I'm gonna do a little warm-up first. The tutorial itself. The tutorial making is probably gonna start at like 5:50-ish. Hold on. Where is that? I want to make a Twitter post. That's not the right. Alright, there we go. Hollow Knight, please. Please capture. Hollow Knight is not showing up. This is an issue. Let me remove yes. Add game capture. Hollow Knight. Okay. It's not showing up? Question mark? Specific window. Do I have a filter? I have a render delay? I do not need a render delay. Yes, remove that. Okay, so that's not the issue. Why is my game just not showing up? And E. Let me just make that real quick. Show it. That is alias to sec. Why is the game not showing up all of a sudden? Let's close out. Open the game. HollowKnight.exe. There we go. Now it shows. It's a bit off center, but alright, there. Game is finally showing. God, my cursor's so big. Alright, we're gonna do a little warm-up first. Let's bring this up here, yeah. Alright, we're just gonna do a little warm-up before actually working on the tutorial. I did a couple of offline runs these past couple of days, and none of them really did well. One of them got to White Palace and was, I think, plus 22 at White Palace, which is pretty good. But for some reason Vanilla's been lagging for me really badly. Is this the last save? Why is this the last save that I had? Let's do a bit of Radiance practice. That's not... Where'd my hold on, give me a sec. My save states. Everything's unbound? Why is everything unbound all of a sudden? Oh, that's why. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a second. Give me a sec. I need to fix that. I know exactly what's wrong. Copy that, delete. There we go. There we go, close and open Hollow Knight. I had to like uninstall and reinstall Hollow Knight because it was like lagging. The vanilla game was lagging. I don't know if it fixed it, but I did reinstall it and then hopefully that helps. Oh, I'm in Black Egg now, all of a sudden. Huh. Why am I in Black Egg all of a sudden? I was not in Black Egg like 2 minutes ago. Oh shoot. Let's practice the last 2 bosses. Honestly, let's practice everything from like White Palace. Because I need like lots of endgame practice. Oops. I'm gonna reset that. I want a good White Palace entry. That didn't double? I 100% thought that was gonna double. Guess not. There we go. Smells good. At least. Ow! God. I need to practice that. I don't know how I'm gonna, like, touch on White Palace in my guide. Oops. Because there's so many, like, fast strats and so many, like, safer strats in White Palace. Not as much as, like, Radiance, but definitely a lot. I also don't know how I'm gonna touch on Radiance, because Radiance is, like, there is a hard way and an easy way to do it. I'll probably touch on both at some point. Oops. Sorry, that was probably loud. Ah! Huh? I was not ready to get hit there. Oops. That's low. Still okay, barely. Pogo. That's a bad cycle, therefore I could do that. I also don't know how I'm gonna touch on that cycle, because I physically cannot do that cycle. Oops. Like the normal cycle. Which I guess console can't either, so specifically Switch has a hard time making that cycle because of flow times. Ah! There's also Void Heart Climb to think about. Pogo. If I can get a sub 250, then I'm like satisfied. Or a sub 450 rather. White Palace. I disagree. I wholeheartedly disagree. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, it's a 310. Not great. But workable. Sub 5's at least doable. Oh yeah, I should probably touch on turnaround wings jumps at some point. They're like pretty important. And apparently like even top runners don't know about it, so. Oops. Oh, I forgot to advertise this stream in like one place. Okay. Nice. Yeah, this is sub 50able? I don't think so, but it's definitely sub 4. It's sub 5able. Good. Sub soul. I gotta like practice the normal cycles. Oh, this is sub 450able. This is sub 450able, and this is with like a lot of messing up, so. Yeah, that's a 449. Okay. Nice. Just gonna finish this out and then. You know what? I'm taking the shortcut. I'm just gonna skip like everything. I have the game capped to 100 frames right now, and it's like a steady 100-ish frames, which is good, because that's exactly what I want. Oops. I need to practice left climb too. This left climb's faster, I just haven't like taken the time to learn it. I probably won't like seriously take any time to learn it. Alright. Increase the time scale. Alright, load save state. Alright, good. That's plenty enough. Why are you not staggering, like, at all? It's like so bizarre. Sometimes they just like stop staggering. Okay, nice. Got the soul. Let's uncap. See how that changes things. Okay, game's definitely running at more than 100. Ah! I need to heal. What in the world? That was just mean. I am going to scream. This is like a really bad variance. I've gotten hit so many times. What the? Please, 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 please. Thank you. That should be it. That should be it, right? Yeah. Ah! Alright. That's good. I think we get ready. I think we get ready for the next part of the guide, which would be post Markov. Alright. Alright, so. That's not the right one. I want to preface this saying, like last time, I'll probably be, for the most part, not answering things in chat. If you have any questions about TE, I'll definitely answer them. If you have any questions about HK speedrunning, I'll probably answer them. But like one-off chats, that kind of stuff, I probably won't be responding too much to that. And also, all of that's outlined in exclamation point questions, exclamation point chat. So, yeah. Let's get started. Alright, does this have Dreamwilder? I do not have Dreamwilder. Let me do that real quick. Doesn't matter. I should probably talk about Adam's save states at some point. But yeah, I think we're good to get started. Okay, I mean, not. I said I was gonna not, and then I did it again. Alright. Yep, I am so hungry. I haven't like eaten anything today. That's fine, I'll eat something after stream. I'll probably eat dinner. Probably, I mean, I will eat dinner, but yeah. Alright. Let's get started. So, yeah, we just beat Markov, and this gives us a good like 250 essence to work with on top of the 898 that we already have. Bringing us up to 1148 out of the total 1800 that we're gonna need for Awoken Dream now. So, let's do that. On 1221, again, you're gonna be doing the early control Dream Gate. On 1.4 plus, you're just gonna Dream Gate as normal. Word of caution. Dream Gate, early control Dream Gates with Dream Wielder on 1221, you're gonna have to wait a little bit before doing them. You're gonna have to Dream Nail, you're gonna have to Dream Nail, Dream Nail, and Dream Gate, because Dream Gating immediately seems to, for most people, Dream Gate you before the essence collects. It's load dependent, and for me it would probably save time, but generally it's not going to save. You're going to have to do the Dream Nail before Dream Gating, like that, with Dream Wielder. Without Dream Wielder you can Dream Gate as normal. Alright, so we come back here, the stag's here, and we just beat Markoth, so we're going to go up 2 to get to Dirtmouth. Alright. We get to Dirtmouth, we're going to leave the stag, and we're going to take the bench. We're going to take the bench because we're immediately going to come back here after Gorb. We're going to immediately come back here after Gorb. Hold on, give me a sec. Do I... yeah, fake soul. I'm going to climb up here and C-dash. There's a couple ways to, like, collect soul in this split. And there's one that uses Dream Nail and one that doesn't. This is the way that doesn't, right now. So you get, I think 6 nail hits in here, I'm not entirely sure. And you climb up here. Alright. Oops. And that's 9 hits. You just get 9 hits, kind of like that. And then Gorb is just 3 Shade Souls, 2 of them should double. And then, and that's Gorb. Let me go through all of that again, from Dirtmouth. Right here. Okay? So, right here, we have no soul coming into here because we just did Markoth, and we should be finishing Markoth off with the Shade Soul as much as possible. C-dash, 2, 3, 4. I'm not 100% sure of the soul collection here because I exclusively run Dream Wielder route, but that gives you 6 hits of soul, which is like good. Alright, and then you can get 3 hits in here pretty easily. And if you want to like bank on the RNG C-dash, then you can C-dash through this solid. That leaves you with 8 souls, so you're gonna have to get 1 nail hit. And that didn't triple. In that case, you just not like that. But you can just get another. So on 1-2-1, you can just Dream Nail from here, and that'll work. But on because you can Dream Nail cancel, and then you can immediately take damage. Taking damage. Important note: taking damage will let you quit out after Dream Warrior Dream Nail cancels immediately. It's only really important here. There's no other places in this run where that's really important. Here it's very important because you're going to quit back out to Dirtmouth. So it's important in that regard. So on 1-2-1 you can just leave and take damage. On 1.4 plus, hold on, let me load Gorb. 1.4 plus, you're gonna have to lure this Vengefly over and take damage to it. You're gonna have to Dream Nail like right on the edge of where it can hit you. So the limit for Dream Nailing Gorb is about like here. It's actually a bit closer. It's like here-ish. So, oop, there was the Vengefly. So there's about a 1 night wide window where you can be. It's from about here to like the edge of this orange box. And conveniently there's a little like divot in the ground, like exactly where the edge is. So you just stand here and Dream Nail. Let me do that again. Let me do the Gorb fight again. The Gorb fight again, very simple. Get to full soul. 3 Shade Souls, 2 of them should double. Stay on this divot in the ground, Dream Nail, and the Vengefly will come in and do damage, hopefully. No. So this is like the tiniest bit too close, apparently. Alright. So it's about here. Oops. And then the Vengefly runs. Does it not? Huh. Oh wait! Oh wait! Oh wait. I have invincibility on. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. So yeah, the first one would work, the second one would also work. That's about exactly where you want to be. Around here. You Dream Nail, the Vengefly comes at you, and it hits you. Then you can immediately quit out. Without that, you can't immediately quit out and you have to wait like a second. I'll show an example. So without the Vengefly, do this, I'll mash pause. And you can't pause until like a second after the animation's over. If you take damage, you can pause immediately, so that's good. Oops. So that's the soul collection in the fight without Dream Wielder. Here's what you would do with Dream Wielder, or rather what I do with Dream Wielder. So do that, save state, have no soul going in, once again. Soul is much more lenient with this, I will say. 1, 2, that's not what I do actually, give me a sec. It's much simpler than that. Alright, so you're coming with no soul. Don't need any hits on that, that's 1. Then you get 6 hits worth of soul with that Dream Nail, which is really nice. Right, so you already have 7 soul out of the 9 that you need. You go up into cliffs. That's 8. And that's 9. And then you can RNG, you can do that C dash and go over to Gorb. And that's simple enough in terms of soul collection. You do that, lure the Vengefly over, Dream Nail, get hit, and then you can quit out. Very simple. Gorb Split doesn't really have much to it. It's just optimizing the movement from, or rather through KP. It's a lot of optimizing that movement and then optimizing the soul collection on the way as well. Otherwise, it's not that complicated of a split, especially with Dream Wielder. You only need 3 nail hits, of which one or two you can just get on Gorb for basically no time loss. So, it's here. We are heading into probably one of the most annoying splits in at least 1.4 plus true ending. Monomon. The Monomon Split, of course, has Umu, which is so annoying on current patch. At least I will say. So it's basically any percent. We go down here, we go into Crossroads rather, and we're just gonna make our way down over. Do this inventory drop if we can get it. If not, that's completely fine. Just make sure not to take damage to the tic-tics. This is the exact same so far. C-dash, stop the C-dash, you can just shake click through. If it's there, if it's not, that's fine. This room is slightly different. We have wings. We have wings, and that helps. What I like to do is, I'm blaming that one on the lag frames. So dash, dash, cling, dash down, and then jump. Very simple, and in my opinion, easier than the C-dash method. And if you mess it up, you can just recover with if you mess up too early, you can just recover with wings jumping out. And if you do make it, you just go over and wings jump out, and that works. And you can do the C-dash method, it's slightly slower, but if you're used to that, it might be easier. And of course this one, covered also in any percent guides. Walk off, and then just C-dash as soon as you hit the wall. And then jump out. But almost everyone does the wings version. If you want to greed and save like a tiny bit of time, probably on the level of like 0.5, you can do that and not cling onto the wall at all. But it's a bit easier to time if you cling onto the wall, because you do move downward slower. So that's Crossroads Acid, and we head down into here. Trinomi drop. There's a version that I do without inventory drops, and that's the only version that I'm going to cover. There's 2 different paths that you can take without inventory drops. Here's one, and this is the one that I always do. That's not the one that I always do. Hold on. That's not the one that I always do. Hold on. The one that I do is this. Go right first, go under this platform, left for a little bit, and then do that. Ow. Usually you don't get hit by that Lumafly, but... One more time. Right, back under the platform, under that platform, left for a little bit, nail slash that, and that gives you soul, and you just go into this room. The one that I see everyone else doing goes right instead of left at the beginning. Not like that. Let me think. Goes here, then goes right past this platform instead of left. Which I guess is like that, and that. Then just goes left like that. They're both the same speed, you still fall the same amount of distance. If anything, I think the one that I always do loses 1 frame, but that's 1 frame of difference in an hour and 10, hour and 15 minute run. So it's not a big deal at all. One more time, my method. My drop right here. Alright. Go in here. You can shake look through that Uma and you can see it as here. They should be high. If they are high, that's fine. That's great. That's not C-dash, hold on. Oh, I have to do this again. That's fine. And you really don't need that soul if you want to skip it. You come in here, you shake look, and then you immediately C-dash. And if that Uma is high enough, the core won't hit you. If it's low, it will. Hold on. Like, this is pretty low. This is gonna come back and hit me. No? Oh, it went through the transition, never mind. Hold on. So let's say like here. Really? I guess, yeah, it's just RNG. Sometimes whether it hits you or not. That doesn't come back either. So basically the C-dash is mostly safe. Can you hit this one forward? If that happens, then you're gonna get hit. But usually that is high enough that it doesn't matter. And if not, you can just wait a little bit. You can get hit by one of these little Uomas, and that's RNG. But generally, it's safe. And if you're scared and just want to, if you want to, hold on. If you want to skip all that, you can just like shake cloak and just dash through. Like if you're at 1 health, then you can just dash through and that's fine. And this is important. Dream Gate down. This has killed so many runs just because I just forgot to do it. And people like Kuro, who's at the time recording current record holder for 1.4 plus, just forgets this and it loses. And having to climb back out of archives just loses like 30-40 seconds. So remember to set this Dream Gate. If you need to, just write it in your split names. Very important. Go in. Go over. You really shouldn't need to bench, but you can if you need to. Archives. You really don't, with Dream Wielder, you don't need any soul. Without, it would be smart to get 5. And then here, a bit different. You can do the C-dash method. You can do the C-dash method. Or it's slightly faster to go over here and do wings. It's a bit scary starting off because you're like, am I going to make it? But the acid is pretty low. You can jump pretty low. That was just a bit too low. But you can jump pretty low and not get hit. Like here. Never mind. It's a bit scary, but that's fine. Alright, Umu. So, Umu is going to be very significantly different on 1.2.1 and 1.4 plus. So I'm going to be covering only the 1.4 plus version that I like to do. And it's 1.4 plus, I'm going to be using Dream Wielder. So what I like to do is I like to stand up here, and you can have plenty of time to heal. As soon as you see Umu, Dream Nail, and as soon as they start to move, do another Dream Nail. And then land up here somehow, stay up here, and then lure this all around, stand on this edge of this platform, they start moving, jump, shake cloak, and jump, and make sure that they're like around here, around like 1 or 2 knights length away from the platform. Then kneel slash wait, chasel, 1, 2, 3 chasel, chasel, chasel. Let me cover that again. Because that is fast. I'll do it at half speed. So you have plenty of time for a heal if you need it. And plenty of soul. Once they come up, Dream Nail. Once they start moving, Dream Nail again. And this is all with Dream Wielder. Without Dream Wielder, it all changes. So when, like, for example, 1.2.1, you would be doing completely different movement in Dream Nails. Stand here. And this is, I've gone like the worst RNG twice in a row. And then stand here. Wait. And then shake cloak, dash, and shake cloak, dash, pogo, to refresh the dash, and wings. And I got an extra. If you get an extra, there is a damage cycle that you can do to save it, but it's, in my opinion, much more difficult than than the extra list 2-cycle strat. You can lure them down to around where the platform is, and around here to the right, and then do nails, shadesel, nail, 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 shadesel, 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 and I don't know why that didn't work. Probably timescale memes, but if you do it right, that should work, and that should get you a 1-cycle. And if you can't, a 2-cycle is much easier, especially with Dream Wielder, than a 3-cycle is in any percent. So at minimum, you really should be getting at least a 2-cycle, if not a 1-cycle. Though a 1-cycle is much more difficult. Stand at the edge of this platform. If they're about to hit you, feel free to drop down early. Stand at the edge of this platform. Jump, dash, wings, jump, pogo, dash. And that'll get you up here. 5, 6, 7, 8. And of course, this is just an example. There's a different method for a 1-cycle that uses the same as the first cycle for the any percent 2-cycle. But I haven't found much success with it, so. 3 nail hits, shadesel, shadesel, shadesel. The trick is you need the first, second, and third shadesel to all double. The hard part is the first shadesel. Is that the right timescale? Yes, okay. So, this feels so fast after playing at low timescale. Stand here, they come after you, drop down here, come up here. This is a bit close, but it's workable. If you think they're really close, you can stand up here for a little bit and drop down, and they'll make a little arc. You do need to pull back before the first shadesel, which is the hard part. So you nail, pull back, shadesel. That's the hardest part of this. If you don't pull back enough, it won't double because of this. Hold on. Shadesel does not hit very far back. It hits very far forward, but it doesn't hit very far back. Let me turn off screen shake. Screen shake off. Right. Shadesel does not hit very far back, even though it hits very far forwards. So this is why you need to pull back. So, nail, pull back, shadesel. Nail, pull back, shadesel. And this is the hardest part of the 1-cycle by a long shot, at least for the no extra. And probably around 70–80% of the time, you're only going to need to do this. You're not really going to need to do the extra version. But if you do, in case you do, it's good to know that. So, nail, pull back, shadesel, dash, 1, nail, 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 shadesel, shadesel, shadesel. And you might need to pull back on the first shadesel here as well. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but it seems to be more consistent if you do pull back just a bit. So, let's do it again. Umu. Saying this is easy. Actually getting it down is not. Oops. Stand up here. Drop down here. Also important note, the bottom two platforms as well as the edges of this platform are always safe from the like static attack. For the extra version, for the version with the extra, it is similar to the any percent first cycle, but from the right side instead of the left side, so mirrored. If you think about it like that, if you run any percent and try to get the 2 cycle there, but it's much more difficult with the extra, I feel like, so. Let's try to get another good one without the extra. And of course, whether Umu does an extra or not is dependent on how far they move within the cycle. So that one shouldn't be an extra. So just stand here, Umu will come after us. This is a good distance. Prevent there. Nail, pull back, chasel, 1, 2, 3, chasel, chasel, chasel. And that's it. You need 7 Shadesflow hits and 4 nail hits, which is why you need to do the nail pullback Shadesflow at the beginning. Because that's 1 nail hit, 2 Shadesflow, 1, 2, 3, that's 4 nail hits, and then 3 more, 2 of them double, and that's 5, plus 2 is 7. 280 plus 20 damage is going to be 300, which is exactly what you need to beat Umu. So you very much need this nail hit. Right. One more for the road, and then we'll move on. And I can get this decently consistently, but it's also possible that you have much more success with the any percent, like first cycle any percent, like similar to that, both Shadesflow. Experiment with a couple things. I think the any percent 2 cycle is somewhere in the Discord in the guides channel somewhere, or the strats channel rather. If you search through there, you should be able to find it. So definitely experiment. It's not easy. This is the hardest part of the run to do like optimally. That one was a not a 1 cycle because I didn't get a double on the first one. Or the second Shadesflow rather. You absolutely need to get a double on the first 3, or else you will not do enough damage. The third one will not double, or the fourth one will not double. Let me think about it. That's not correct. I got a double on the first one, a double on the second one. The third one is too late, so I didn't get a double. So it may be good, now that I think about it, to walk towards Umu a bit more before the second nail slash. Let's bring them up a little bit. It's a bit low. Like that was good. And yeah, it is better to just walk up before the nail slashes. Alright, so now that that's done, Umu, this is going to be one of the things that you probably put more time into practicing if you want to get the 1 cycle consistent. You're probably going to be putting more time into like Trader Lord, White Palace, and Radiance, but this is not one of the easier fights at all. Moving on. Hold on, give me a second. Alright, moving on to now that we've gotten now that we've defeated Umu, go down. We get a inventory drop if we can. If not, that's completely fine. Dreamnail drop loses a bit of time to the inventory drop, but it's much nicer because you can see exactly where you're going. Sea Dash over wings. And then here, you interact with the tank. It's fastest to jump off, dash off the top of the tank. Because then you walk back nothing to talk to Coral. So, come up here and dash off of this. It's a bit farther out than the rest of the tank is. If you're not comfortable with that, you can just cling onto the tank and dash away, and that's completely fine as well. It's like a 2-frame difference, if that. Walk up, dream mill the tank. It's like the first frame possible that you can do it. See, that's just the tiniest bit faster, but it's really preference whether you want to do it or not. Give me a sec, let me turn camera shake back on. Give me a sec. Alright. And we pick up Umu. Or Monomon, rather. Umu is dead. We pick up Monomon. Alright. From here is potentially the second hardest segment in this entire run. The second hardest and most inconsistent segment in the entire run. So, hold on, give me a second. So we've gotten Monomon, and now we have to go into Queen's Gardens. Before we do that, we're gonna get No Eyes. We're gonna do No Eyes for the essence. Dash over, slash this. Luckily, Shazel True Ending does not have to do QGA. It's because we can just go through the Shade Gate. Hold on. So you break these planks. Up slash, Pogo. And that gives you 2 hits of soul, which is super nice to have. Pogo here, Pogo this, that's 4. Pogo this, and that's 5. 5 hits of soul, which is super nice to have. 6 if you need, 7 if you really need. And then you set a Dream Gate right next to that room. Let me climb up. Here it's good to pogo that lantern. That gives you a bit of extra height. If you need to, you can line it up and then do that. We absolutely want full soul and full health going into No Eyes. Because No Eyes is inconsistent and can just absolutely kill a run if you're not careful. Alright. So we go into No Eyes, and what we want is 5 Shazel hits. Oops, that last one missed. And if we don't get that, we have to chase her around and get nail hits and another Shazel. And sometimes she can be really nice and teleport into good places and give you doubles. Sometimes she can be really not nice and teleport away every single hit, and not even give a chance for doubles or anything like that. We just have to hope that she stays in the right places for doubles. That was an RNG double. If she's next to platforms, she will get blocked by those, kind of like Markov. So, yeah, kind of like Markov, so definitely be careful of that. Try to Shazel her when she's in like open areas like this, and definitely not when she's like right next to a wall, because that will not work. That was good. That was 2 doubles and a Shazel. 2 doubles and a single, and that's enough to finish the fight. Where is she? Up here? That was too close to a wall. That was teleport. That was a double, I think. So this should finish the fight. That was a double. It wasn't quite... The second one wasn't quite a double, but it was okay. So this is bad RNG. She teleports after 2 of the Shade Souls, so you just physically cannot get the doubles on those. And then she teleports, and you have to get another Shade Soul. You need 5 Shade Soul hits. That's the main thing, because she has 200 health. 5 Shade Soul hits will just finish the fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1. She teleports away. 2, 3, 4. So we just need 1 more. And one thing, no matter what you do, never nail cancel. Like, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that Shade Soul. If you nail cancel like that, you risk her teleporting away on the nail hit and not on the fireball. So make sure that she isn't teleporting before you Shade Soul. Okay, that wasn't it. Need 1 more Shade Soul. Really? What? What did I do? Okay, that's the end of the fight. Somehow I guess I missed the Shade Soul entirely. And then that was too close to the wall, so that's not gonna... Alright. One more. Oops, yeah. I was too greedy with that Shade Soul. I'm gonna assume that this needs 2 more. Yeah. Alright. You really want to you also want to lose as little health as possible in this fight because there's not a bench for a while. There are very minimal healing opportunities for a little while. Like that was good. Alright. Once you finish the fight, there's a trick for 1.4 plus. On 1221 you can just Dream Nail and then Dream Nail cancel and Dream Gate out. On 1.4 plus, Dream Nail cancel doesn't exist. However, here you can with Dream Builder on, you can Dream Nail drop and that will Dream Nail and it will also send you into the spikes. If I can get it. And that lets you Dream Gate immediately. So you Dream Gate, you hold the opposite way you're facing and that'll instantly Dream Gate you. Let me do that again. Let me do the entire fight again. And I'll show that again at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the end of the fight. Then Dream Gate and hold right. And that'll instantly Dream Gate me as quickly as possible. If you don't have enough health, if you're at 1 health, that's completely fine. If you're at 2 health, and that's scary, that's fine too. If you're at 2 health, definitely go for the cancel. But if you're scared of QG, feel free to just quit out instead of just keeping going. Because if you quit out, that's a full heal. And then you can Dream Gate back here. Alright. So we've done No Eyes, we've come here, and now it's time to go into QG. There's a couple strats here. There's a safe strat, and then there's a bit of a greedy strat. And those 2 dashes are okay, and then you can see dash off of here. So again, dash, dash, walk off, C dash. This is the safe strat. Make the C dash there. There's a bit greedier strat that does 3 dashes, and I do that. And it's a little bit more tricky, but a little bit tighter, but definitely doable in runs. There is a very like greedy strat where you can get a C dash, you can wings jump up here, and you can land on here. It's tight, I don't recommend it, I recommend just doing the 3 dash method if you want the extra frames. Alright. And then Soul Collection. Soul Collection in here is a bit weird as well. Hold on. Let me do this room one more time. Oops. That was too high. Might want to delay your dash under that platform tiniest bit. Soul Collection in this room. Soul Collection is important in non-Dream Builder. So 1, and hold on. Let me do this one last time. Alright. So what a lot of people do is they up slash, pogo, right slash, and then shade cloak through the shade gate. And that gets you 3 soul to work with. And then pogo, right slash, and then they can just dash over pogo, and that gives you 7 soul. Or 6 soul, rather. 7 is because I got 1 extra hit. And 1, 2, and that's 7. On 1 to 2, 1, you can come down here, C dash. On 1.4 plus, it's slightly faster to go across the right side. Let me do that again. However, on 1.4 plus, it's also much nicer because you're absolutely going to have Dream Gate. Or a Dream Builder, rather. So you can just do something like this. If you up slash them with the right timing, the spikes will not hit you. Sometimes they can hit you there, but that's basically RNG. And that just gives you full soul. So that's 6 free hits of soul. And also you can, if you want to do this drop, there's a fast way to do this drop, where you do this. Oops, not that. You can, land on this platform, fall through here, and then C dash here. It's faster, it's a tiny bit, it seems RNG, but I feel like it is faster, but there's also a good RNG method where you can just fall down the right side, but oftentimes you'll get hit out of that by the Petra, so I personally don't really recommend it. And that's that. Or something along those lines. But I recommend just going the middle, going with either the middle drop or the left drop. Left drop is definitely the easiest, middle drop is a bit more complicated. Yeah, like that. And then Petras. Actually not that big of a deal with Shade Soul. You need at least 8 soul coming in, so if you don't have that, then that's a bit worrisome. There's a way to do it with 7 soul that's a bit trickier, but alright. What we want to do is just nail cancel this one, jump up here, Shade Soul, and that'll take them all out. So that's with A soul. Again, C dash in, nail cancel, Shade Soul, If you come in with 7 soul, there's a way to do it like pogo that, and then Shade Soul, because we have 6 at that point. So this is not terrible. It's a little annoying, but it's definitely doable. And on 1 to 2 1, you can just Shade Soul, and that'll be it, because they only have 8 hits worth of health, 1 Shade Soul's worth of health. So 1 Shade Soul will take them both out. But on 1.4 plus they have extra health, so you need 2 Shade Cells. Fall down here. On 1221, you can fall there and that'll give you a thorn. That'll give you a thorn hazard, a hazard wrong warp. And that'll put you right out the thing. If not, you just go through. Let me do that on not 1 health. Do that. Get the platform down, C-dash through it. You can make this jump. And if you're scared of that jump, you can always just like do that as well. Or wings jump up from there. Alright. Into this room. Here's an inventory drop here that saves a little bit of time. It's not super important if you're on current patch. If you're on 1.2, you should absolutely go for it. Give me a sec. And if you miss it, you just fall down. You want 2 nail hits here, a side slash, dash, and then up slash. And that'll give you extra soul to work with. You need at least, definitely 8 by the toll bench. 1, 2. And you should have either on 1.1, 3. If you get the Shade Soul and go into Petros with full soul. Or on 1.4 plus at least, you can come in with 0. You can come in with 0, you can come with 1, depending on whether you hit the Petra on the way to the lever. So you fall down, side slash, up slash, and that'll give you 2 hits of soul to work with. Hold on. Hold on. Debug memes. Alright. This room there's a bit of cool soul collection, I think. The first person I saw use it was Valley. I'm not sure who found it, but yeah. C-dash in, we can get side slash pogo, and that's just 3 soul that you can get. And then C-dash here, if you're at 1 health or if you're scared you're gonna get hit, it's faster to just dash into the transition. Let's do that one more time. Hold on, that's a C-dash. Alright. So, side slash dash, pogo, turnaround slash. And that gives a lot of soul. And then you can just dash through, or you can C-dash. And then you're supposed to C-dash into here. Hold on. Cancel it, and then get the bench. After getting the bench, it's faster to leave and come back than to just wait for the bench. On console, it might be faster to stay in the room, since it's timed with loads. But without loads, it's absolutely faster to leave and come back. Alright. So, one important thing about this next arena is it's very different depending on whether or not you have Dream Wielder. Alright, hold on. Let me set a save state here. So this is how I do it with Dream Wielder. Is I Shade Soul, Nail Cancel, up slash, Dream Nail, Shade Soul, and if that doesn't double, just get 1 nail hit there. Shade Soul, nail hit, nail cancel, Dream Nail, Shade Soul. And then get enough soul for that Shade Soul. Definitely complicated, not something that I expect, like, this is not something that you learn watching. If you kill the first one, Get a nail cancel here. Get a dream nail. Take out these two. Get a shade soul hitting both of them. Take them out. Nail cancel. Get some soul. And that was lucky. And then finish it off. And that's the fastest way that I've found to do it with Dream Wielder. So. And of course on 1-2-2-1 you don't have to worry about the spiny husks hitting you because the spikes do not have a hitbox on 1-2-1. It's definitely different without Dream Wielder. Let me take off Dream Wielder. I don't remember how people do it without Dream Wielder actually. Hold on. So we definitely do this. I know that much. Get this Dream Nail. Something like that. Again, I'm not an expert on non-Dream Wielder strats, so for that it might be better to just watch top level runs from 1-2-1. With Dream Wielder, this is the fastest strat that I found. Miss the nail cancel, not a big deal. That up slash was slightly early. Something along the lines of that. You can climb up, get all the soul that you can, because you're gonna need to heal a lot. This climb is honestly something that you just watch and learn, and try and learn. Alright. Where's Post Arena? Never mind, that's fine. Let me just start here. Frogs! Everyone's favorite segment. Everyone's favorite segment of the run. There's a couple strats that you can do. You can C-dash here, or you can wait to C-dash. Let's do the C-dash method first. So you come in here, and you get hit by a frog. This is why the wait to C-dash method might be good. Like, come in here, wait a little bit, and then C-dash. Sometimes that will get you hit as well, so it's not foolproof by any means, but it seems to be a bit more consistent. You can wait there a little bit and C-dash, and then you will almost never get hit on that C-dash. Again, C-dashing first. It's a lot nicer to like walk instead of like, it's a lot nicer to walk through instead of just wasting your shade cloak. Because you need the shade cloak to dodge the frogs as much as possible. And then with Dream Wielder, it's also nice because you can just shade soul everywhere. Ow. How did I not get hit there? Wow. Because there's a very nice place to get soul coming up. Ow. Do I have invincibility on? No. How did I not get hit? It might be smart if you have the soul to heal to full before frogs, because there is a pretty decent chance that you will die in frogs. Alright. Let's go into the next room. This next room as well, you're probably going to be C-dashing into here. there's one frog right there that will hit you. It feels like around 70% of the time. So if you don't want to get hit by that, cancel the C-dash right before the platform, and then shape cloak through. There is a chance that, like that, they'll just jump away from the platform and not hit you. But then there's also the chance that other frogs will hit you, so. And once you get through here, if you need to heal, heal. Especially with Dream Builder. So heal. Why can you heal? Because there is a set of 2 moss flies right here, and you can get plenty of soul. These moss flies will not hit you. There's an invisible wall right here, so you can just stay here and do whatever you want. You can heal, you can get another dream nail for soul. You want to go into Marmu at least on 1.4 plus, or if you're still new on or want to take safe strats on 1-2-1. You want to be here. You want to go into the last set of frogs and hopefully Marmu, excuse me, with full soul and full health. And if not, you can just get a couple dream nails here and that's fine, because they cannot hit you. And this invisible wall does also exist on 1-2-1. Shy and I tested this, so dream nails your heart's content. Go in here. Honestly, just try to get through there. I haven't found a good way to get through their damageless. Fall in. There's an inventory drop here. You have to be right next to the wall. And you can see dash. Marmu. This is a bit of an interesting fight. It's not like, it's a very, very short fight, but it's very easy to mess up. The inputs are simple, but it's difficult, at least starting off. General gist is you want to get a double, a single, and a double. Let me try that again. Like that. That's what you want to be doing. A double, a single, and a double. So it's just Dream Nail, jump, Shasel, Shasel, Shasel. And you have to Shape Cloak through once. Why is it difficult? The first Shasel is not easy to double. That's why it's difficult. If you jump too high, it won't double. And if you jump too low, it won't hit. So you have to be like the perfect place where it will double. And if you're too close, it I think also won't double. I haven't had this issue, but if you're too far away, then it just won't double, I think. Yeah, like that. So what I've heard is you want to be like near the middle of this. You want to be near the middle of this, jump, Shasel, Shasel, Shasel. I think I'm starting to see it's easier if you like press right and jump at the same time, because that gives you control after a Dream Nail slightly earlier. Hold on. So something like this. And you want to Shasel like near the bottom half of Marmu's hitbox, so around here. Around here is where you want to be Shadesoling. Something like that, but also probably a bit earlier. Probably even a bit earlier than that. Yeah, a bit lower. So around where the top of Marmu's head is. Though if you're too low, again, the first or second Shasel just won't hit. And that's a problem in its own right. I've never had that happen before, where I just Shade Cloak too early. Alright. There is a strat where you can get a triple and a double, and that lets you leave with a little bit of soul. I haven't been able to get it, and I've only heard stories of it. So, I just act like it doesn't exist. One more, and then we'll move on. Like that. Alright. Dream Nail. Again, early control on 1, 2, 1, do a Dream Nail, cancel, and then a Dream Gate. This gets us to 1590, I think it should be 7, but we got an RNG Essence drop. Alright. So in here, there's a strat that I like to do to get soul. Is I like to slide slash, shade cloak through, and then Dream Nail. Let's do this one more time. Since I'm here. And if she doesn't cooperate and one of them doesn't double, you just get soul and then shade soul. And that works just fine. Seems to be a little bit... Yeah, alright. Collect the essence. This gives us 1697, or 1597, and we Dream Gate. And then here again, like I said, what I like to do is side slash, lure this Mossfly over if it's not over here already, which it should be. Dream Nail, and that gives you a ton of soul, 8 soul to work with. And this only works with Dream Welder. Without, it's faster to just get soul on the mantises. Though if you need to heal, this is also a very nice place to heal. Like such. And if you do this, you'll go into mantises with 8 soul, which is more than what you need. Actually, no, never mind. It's like exactly what you need. Climb up here, 3 dashes, and then C dash. Here, I'm pretty sure it's faster to do 2 dashes and then fall past. I'm not 100% sure. Come in here. This Shade Gate works. Shade Gates work oddly on 1.4 plus, where if you run into them, or sometimes they'll just let you through, even without Shade Cloak. Sometimes they let you through, sometimes they don't, which is odd. Like that. But it seems like if you dash after you get hit, you like always get through. Or like immediately after getting hit by the Shade Gate, you always get through. So that's what I do. And also from the transition, if you dash twice, you will always get through. You can C-dash, you can go over, or you can go under. Under is very slightly faster, but it's also like pretty tight, so feel free to just go over if you want. Like so. And if you're scared of this fight, which on 1.4 plus I am very scared of this fight, you can set a Dream Gate here with no repercussions. On 1.2.1, this fight is much, much easier, and it's not too much of an issue. Alright. Let me just run through Trader Lord once, and then I'll try to explain what I'm trying to do. As a note, on 1.4 plus, this is a boss that you will die to a lot. So just, okay, that's too far, right? So just know that. That was a clean fight. Let me explain what's going on. At least, first, let's explain the first two. First off, for this strat, you need to be on 1.4 plus, and you need to have Dream Wielder and 8 soul. What I'm doing is I'm going to get here, waiting here, Shade Souling them before they come out twice. Getting a Nail Cancel before they come out. Getting a Dream Nail, and then getting one more Shade Soul. And that leaves me at 3 soul before Trader Lord. Which is exactly where you want to be. Again, 2 Shade Souls, Nail Cancel, and then another Dream Nail and another Shade Soul. I will say that the timing is about 4 nail hits after the Shade Soul, after the second Shade Soul. Something around there. One, two. Green Nail, Shade Soul, and that will take out both of them. Make sure not to dash too early, or else they'll spawn both on the right. Like if you go any earlier than that, they will spawn on the right. And at that point, there's not much you can do to save it. Or they'll spawn to the left, yeah, that's what I meant. They'll spawn too far to the left and you can't do anything about that, other than just lose time. Alright. And then we get into Trader Lord. Trader Lord is probably in my opinion, the second hardest boss fight in this run. Radiance is the hardest, then Trader Lord, then Umu's a very, very, very close third if you want to get the 1 cycle, and then probably THK. Why is Trader Lord so difficult? He has a lot of health and yet does 2 damage, and it's not guaranteed that you're gonna come in here with full health. So, and he also has a lot of health. I don't know if I mentioned that. Let me go from the Mantis Traders again because there's a specific strat that I like to do at the beginning. I didn't get that. What I like to do is nail cancel, nail that with the dash in the middle, and then land and then dream nail. And that gives you enough soul that gives you full soul to start the fight. Again, that's nail cancel, side slash dash, up slash, land, and then dream nail, and that gives you 9 soul. Make sure to be careful where you land though, because he can land on you, and that's just a hit that you can dodge. I think it might be 2 hits that you can dodge actually if he lands on you. So definitely be careful of that. The fight itself, you want to get as many doubles as possible. You want to get as many Shadesful doubles as possible because those do 80 damage as opposed to 40 per cast of soul. They basically make the fight like 30-40% shorter. But if you can't, you can just get nail cancels in. And that's fine. So this is just nail cancels. Ow. And yeah, that's the fight. Pretty simple, with no cancels. Once you start working in doubles, it becomes much more difficult. Give me a second. The game seems to be lagging. Now I have no clue why. Let me do this real quick. Let me load the save state and see if that helps. Seems to be slightly better. So this is what happens when you try to go for doubles. You have to come around to this other side and chasel as he's either landing or dashing at you. And you also have to be careful for those shockwaves because they do 2 damage. All of Trader Lord's attacks will do 2 damage on 1.4 plus, they only do 1 damage on 1-2-1. Trader Lord also has 40% of the health he does on 40% of the health that he has on 1.4 on 1-2-1. Basically, he has 2.5 times more health on current patch. Has, I think, it's around like 250 and 800, somewhere around there. It's significantly more health. Or it might be, yeah, it has to be 300 and 750, yeah. That would make sense. Let me actually see, because I'm curious now. So, how much health does he have? 800, so it's 250 and 800. So he has more than 3 times the health than he does on 1-2-1. And does double damage. Which is honestly the scarier part. Because if you're going for doubles, you will get hit like that, like there. And then sometimes he can also just walk forward and screw you over when you're at 1 health. Didn't there, but sometimes it happens. Yeah. Not an easy fight at all. Probably one that you're going to be putting a lot of practice into if you want to get the doubles. If you want to just get, if you're like looking for consistency and just want to go with the meal cancels, then it's a lot more consistent. Again, with the nail cancels, you can just chase these. Sometimes he will walk forward and you can't do anything about that on 1.4 plus. On 1-2-1 it doesn't seem like he walks forwards at all. But on 1.4 plus he will oftentimes walk forwards after the shockwaves or the boomerang attack. The cutter attack, I guess. Right. Ow. That's what's scary about this fight, is he can just do 2 damage out of nowhere, and all of a sudden you're at 1 hit away from death. Alright. Yeah, then once the fight's done, C-dash out. The door will open earlier on 1.4 plus than on 1.2.1. Kill your Lube because why not? He loses time, but it's fun. And then you come down here. And you get the white fragment. I already have the white fragment apparently. Oh yeah, because I have all, I did all charms. So you pick up this white fragment right here that's supposed to be here, and then you quit out. Alright. So that gives you that white fragment. I'm gonna go back into the save. This respawns you back at the bench. And now we're gonna go into Deep Nest. Now this segment is also going to be different on 1.4 plus and 1.2.1 because of Deep Nest Deepling RNG, which doesn't exist on current patch, so I'll be covering the movement for that specifically, meaning we're also going to be using Dream Welder a decent amount. So we're gonna go over into Deep Nest. We're just gonna fall down here. Don't need this soul. On 1.2.1 you will need all the soul that you can get. There's a couple strats here. Some people like to do that. Some people like to get the ceiling boost off of this, break the plank, and then go. Some people like to not do that. Some people like to just break it, if I can hit it at least. Something like that. Either way, you're gonna come down here, and you can either land here, you can dash into here, and you can either land, or you can greed and just go left. It saves a little bit of time to go left, but it's not a lot, so don't do it if you're not comfortable. Alright, come down here. You will need another dash, so cling onto this wall a little bit, and come down here. Once you're in here, 4 dashes to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, set a Dream Gate. 1 more dash, 2 dashes, and Dream Nail, and C-dash. And if you miss the C-dash, you'll get hit, so be careful not to do that. Again, from up here, come down here, dash, go left to greed, grab the wall, come down here, 4 dashes to the left, and if you mess up, then just do that, I guess. Let's do that again. I want to actually like show good movement. Alright, boom, come down here, grab the wall, in there. Make sure you land first. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, set a Dream Gate, dash, 1, 2, Dream Nail, C-dash, cancel it about when you get over the spikes, dodge this Deepling, fall down here, and then C-dash. And this will give you more than enough essence for the rest of the run. This route alone probably gives around 10, just from this movement. The movement is similar for 1.2.1 as well. There's a couple more inventory drops and a couple more dashes, a couple less C-dashes, because of Deepling RNG, which is a bit annoying to deal with, but for the most part it's going to be similar. And then this Dream Nail you're going to have to do a bit of different, because the Deepling RNG as well. Alright. And then C-Dash, you should be at around 7-ish soul if you get that Dream Nail. If you're at around, I think, 4 or 3 or lower, then you can get a Dream Nail here. Which you might be on 1-2-1, so... You jump over, and then C-Dash. Climb up. And then you pogo those enemies and come up here. Here, this room, pogo 1. Well, so pogo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Nope. Hold on. Jump pogo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And I'll get you up. Let's do that again all the way from the beginning. Dash, read this if you want. That'll get a hard fall sometimes. Dash in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Set a Dream Gate. 1, 1, 2, Dream Nail. C-Dash. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Pogo. 1. And here, C-Dash. And come into this room. And C-Dash here. I think I saw someone doing that movement and I liked it, so. Jump, pogo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and I'll get you up to the top. And then you C-Dash. The strat here is the same for 1-2-1 and 1.4 plus for Galleon. So what a lot of people do, what a lot of like top runners do, is they like to time this 1, 2, 3, and do a lot of pogos. Like that. A lot of pogo on Shade Souls. And stand around here. I like to use as a like where to stand is this background mushroom. This tall background mushroom. It's like exactly right here. If you're not comfortable with the pogos, you can do this. And you should only need 5 Shade Souls to finish the fight. Galleon's square. Okay, good to know. Just want to check one thing. And then that's the fight done. Pretty simple fight. It's easy to take damage if you're not super careful. But you should really not need to worry about it. Oops. And if you miss a Shade Soul, you can just get enough soul for another one. One more, and then we'll move on. And if you're low on health after this, you can just save quit, and that'll bring your health back up to full. It'll lose about 4 seconds. It's faster than dying. It's faster than healing. And if you miss, again, just collect soul. Again, one more. One more good fight for the road. That moves. I have full soul. I have infinite soul. Infinite health. And that's the fight. Pretty fast. So you Dream Nail here, and then you go over to Beast Den. And Dream Nail now give you more than enough essence. Dream Gate now will put you back up in the big room, and you can see dash to the left. Alright. And this is basically any percent movement. This pogo's a bit easier. Oh yeah, this pogo is a thing. I should probably touch on this, so it does not in any of the any percent guides. There's a background object that you can pogo and make that. It's pretty easy to do, especially with wings. Let me start this room over. What I like to do is 2 wall jumps, pogo this. Hold on. Jump, 2 wall jumps, pogo this, dash for a ceiling boost there. Hey, you want to have 3 soul going into Beast Den, and at the very minimum 2. Because you can Dream Nail a default and get full soul for the King's Mold. Jump, jump, wall jump, and then there's debate. There is debate here on whether right side or left side Beast Den climb is faster. Right side, you see dash at the beginning, climb up this way, and come up here. Left side climbs up the left side and does the C dash from the wall instead. Hold on. So we'll do this. I personally do left side climb, but it's very debated which one's faster. Break the wall, climb up, and then here, you're going to want to get a Dream Nail. And if you're at 2 health, that's a little scary because if you get bad RNG, they can just open up immediately and hit you. This is, by the way, only for 1.4 plus. If you're on 1.2.1, you really don't need that much soul. There's a different King's Mold kill, but this is what you would want to do on 1.4 plus or on 1.2.1 if you have Dream Welder. And if you don't, you do this and waste the Shade Cloak on the wall, so you have it back for the devout. Otherwise you have to wait in front of the devout, and that just loses a bit of time. So again, this is the Dream Welder strat one more time. And that gives you full soul. And then you do Hera. Absorb Hera, and that's 3 Dreamers. You have everything you need to beat the game, but we're going for True Ending. So we're going to be getting Void Heart to unlock the Dream No More ending. Let me drink some water. Alright. And here, pretty simple. At least on 1.4 plus, you're gonna C dash. On 1.6.1, you're gonna have to Shade Cloak through the Vault. You can get a Dream Nail as well. That's where you're gonna get a Dream Nail on 1.2.1. Instead of on the way in, it's on the way out. Come out, and you can either jump up here. This is what people usually do. There's a slightly faster strat where you can dash and climb up the right side of the platforms instead, but it's a little scary. C dash into here. And I miss the fast tools. Hold on, this is not what I wanted to do. Okay. And C dash in. Buy the toll. We need 250 geo, which we should have at this point. And hit the bell with the C dash on. With Dreamwielder, this is faster. Without, it might be faster to do insta bell. Up 1 to go to resting grounds, and we're gonna be getting Awoken Dream now. C dash out of here. Do a quick climb. And we're gonna get Awoken Dream now. We're gonna interact 2 or 3 times before that happens. We used to split on Awoken Dream now, but that split point's been moved to White Palace for nice ILing. And it's really nice. My split point, I mean, for like the standardized like Comsob community sum of best, just like the best splits from every runner. Right. C dash out. We're gonna come C dash in again, and we're gonna stag down to Palace grounds, and then C dash into White Palace. C dash and then Dream Mill into White Palace. What I look for is this background object right here. You stop your C dash here, and then it'll be perfect to get to the King's Mold. Then we can Dream now. Alright, we're gonna cover White Palace next. But before that, I'm going to take a quick break. I am out of water. I need to refill my water. I need to go to the bathroom. So I'll be taking a very, very quick break. It actually might not be that quick. Yeah, I'll take a little break. I'll be back in, let's say 10 minutes. Let's say 7:45 EDT. All right, 7:45, 10 minutes. 7:45 p.m. EDT. I'm gonna be back. I'll run a couple ads while I'm gone, but yeah. BRB, don't go anywhere. I'll see you in a bit. Alright. Just a tad early, but we're back. How y'all doing? I'll be continuing the guide as soon as it becomes time, but I'll just chill and chat for a minute or so. It's been like, it is so cold in my room. It's like sunny outside and everything. It's sunny outside, but it's so cold. It's not that windy. It's just cold. I also have my window open, so that might be why it's so cold. That might be contributing a tiny bit. Potentially. I also have just a jacket on, and that's it. So it's a little cold because of that as well. Alright, it's time. I think it's time we start again with the guide. Alright, so we've gotten all, hold on, there we go. Alright, so let me load the save state actually. Give me a second. We don't need king soul, we just need one fragment. Yep, this is exactly what we need. The King's Mole is still dead. Let me do a little getting ready first then. We do have to do a little bit of that. Hold on. Fungal wastes up here. We just need to get the this charm notch, and then we'll be good to go. All right. Yeah. Hey, binary. Yep. Shade Soul Shaman Stone Dreamwilder current patch true ending. We are making a guide on this today. It'll be fun. It has been a lot of fun, just like talking about it. So, do we have Dreamwilder on? We do not have Dreamwilder on. Give me a sec. And also get rid of all the new charm icons. Alright, I think we're good to go. Let me just do this. Set this to boom. Alright. So, we are going into White Palace. We have all the essence, we got Awoken Dream Nail, we have one white fragment, and all we have to do is White Palace, Void Heart, THK, and then Radiance. This is the bulk of the difficult part of the run. Everything from here on out is going to be difficult. So, yeah, let's get right into it. We should have Full Soul with Dreamwilder from Beast Den, from Devout. If not, then it's going to be a bit different. But in the case that we do have Full Soul, this is what we're going to be wanting to do. We're going to Dream Nail in. We're going to C-dash. There is a visual cue. Between these two poles is where you want to be canceling your C-dash. If you cancel your C-dash between these two poles, you'll get like right within the range of like where they won't be like attacking you. And this is exactly where you want to be. From here, you dash in, and then you can fireball, nail cancel, and depending on whether they jump back or not, Shade Cloak, and Nail Cancel again. So I'll set a save state here to show like what I mean. And sometimes it'll double like that. And if you do, lucky. And if they slash at you, you can just Shade Cloak through and do that. And that's basically what you want to do with all your with the soul for the first King's Mold. Hold on. And if you get that double, very, very good. If not, not a big deal. You can just dash after them and then get another Chasel. Doing the nail like that might make it too slow to where you can't dash through, so be careful with that. And if you don't get the double, you can do something like that. Or let's say you miss a nail cancel. Let's say you miss a nail cancel. Then you can get one more nail hit. Then let's say you have 2 soul coming in. One. How much soul is this? This is a bit low. This is about right. So let's say you have 2 soul coming in. Let's say you hit the let's say you hit the spider and the devout and you have 2 soul coming in. This is what you would have on 1-2-1. Something like that. 3 Chasels, 10 nail hits is what you're gonna need. So something along those lines is what you're gonna want to be doing. I don't know enough about Dreamwielder lists since I run with Dreamwielder, so I'm gonna be focusing mainly on that. Though from here on out, there's really not much of a difference. One more time with Dreamwielder, and again, if you miss that double, you can just chase after. Get a nail cancel. Alright, you want to climb up here, and like right under this Hollow Nest seal is exactly where you want to be C-dashing. Cancel it, and here there's 2 strats. Here there's 2 strats. You can C-dash off this wall here, or you can C-dash off this platform. Both have their merits, both have their demerits. So, I feel like it's preference, honestly. C-dashing off this wall is tight. It's a very tight window that you can C-dash. Like, this is too high. This is too high, this is perfect. That was just barely low enough. Like, right here is good, and then you fall off. So, this is tight. So it's hard, but it's consistent. This one right here is much easier, you just have to land on the platform. But sometimes you can get hit out of the C-dash by this Wings Mold. So it's RNG. So it's less consistent, but it's easier. It's significantly easier. Alright. So let's go into the next room. Right, we're gonna be C-dashing here. Again, another choice. You can either go for King's Mold skip, or you can fight the King's Mold. I am more versed on King's Mold skip, so I'm gonna go with that first. So what I like to do is I like to look at the top left of the screen and wait for when this goes off screen. What I do is, like, in between these 2 seals is where I C-dash. I wait for it to go off screen, and as soon as it does, I stop the C-dash. Stop the C-dash, boom, and I... Generally, like, around where the black clouds are is where you want to be pogoing for King's Mold skip. I should probably preface this and, like, explain that there are pogoable cloud hitboxes down here. These are the only pogoable cloud hitboxes on current patch. And it's very nice because it lets you do King's Mold skip, which is fast. And if you look at this, it's like very roughly around where the dark clouds are. Especially around here. So that's where you kind of want to be aiming for with King's Mold skip. What I like to do is I like to C-dash. What I actually like to do is I C-dash here. I wait until just after the background objects, like the top left, goes off screen. I wings jump, pogo, wings jump, pogo, wings jump, pogo, wings jump. So let's see, like this. Not like that. That's me getting hit. That's a bit high. That's about right. Something like that. A lot of other people that I know do different strats. This is a lot of preference that goes into like what strat you want to do here. But like generally around where the black clouds are is where you want to be pogoing. Again, one more time my strat. Something like that. You can climb up, land, dash, go over, hit the orb, and we're gonna go down. Alright. If you're not doing King's Mold skip, it's probably faster to C-dash up here. So C-dash around here. Maybe a bit higher, yeah. So C-dash like around the top of this wall. And then stop your C-dash here. Again, the range is like around here, so like right around when you get through the gate. And you're only gonna have 2 soul here. Or you're actually gonna have 0 soul. So you're gonna wanna, if you have Dream Wielder, then you can do this in Dream No, and I'll give you a lot of soul to work with. And then you can just do that. It's not a long fight. King's Mold skip probably saves around 1 to 2 seconds. Yeah. So you're gonna want to climb up here, hit the orb, and then jump down. One more time with King's Mold skip, since that's what I am used to. King's Mold skip is hard to get used to, so if you're like, it looks difficult and I don't want to do it, then feel free to skip it and just fight the King's Mold instead. You fall down, and then either way, you're gonna fall down, and around the top of this Hollowness seal, around when your feet cross the top of the Hollowness seal is where you want to be C-dashing. And that'll get you into the next room. This is a bit of a tight C-dash. If you're too high, you're gonna hit this. You're gonna hit one of these 3 arches. If you're too low, you're gonna hit this platform right here. Like this is too low. So you want to be C-dashing like right when your feet like cross the Hollowness seal, like right here. All right. Cancel it early, jump, dash, wings, and then you can get up here. Alright. Climb up like this. Pogo that, climb. There is a bit of a strat difference here. A lot of people I see do this, and they get a wall jump there. This jump is possible without a wall jump, and it's what I usually go for. Like that, but apparently it's pretty tight, so Starting off, maybe just add in the wall jump, you can phase it out as you go. C-dash into this room, and this is where the White Palace run really begins. Here I'm probably going to add in some slow-mo to like explain things, because this is very cycle based. Oops. Alright, hold on. So you want to C-dash into this room. C-dash in, jump over this saw, dash 3 times, jump, dash 4, dash in, around here C-dash, pogo, wings, pogo, dash, pogo, wings, climb up this side, wait, do this pogo, and get up here. Again, very cycle based, I'll do it in slow-mo and explain it as we go. Alright. Dash. And then around here, you want to be like around the 3rd line on the wall. Maybe a bit higher. You're gonna barely clear this platform, and you want to pogo this saw. What time scale am I at? Here we go. So 2, 3, 4. Around the 3rd line, it's a bit low, so around here, this might be a bit high. This is about just right. Clear the platform, you want to pogo, wings, pogo, dash, jump, dash, pogo, and you can go through like this gap right here, but I don't really recommend it for like starting off at least. It's not easy, so I'll do it once with the going through there, since it is what I usually do. Again, fall down here, C-dash. There's a C-dash where it gets you perfectly through all of these first 3 saw blades, but it's not really viable, so. So, strat here, you're gonna land here, dash pogo, dash wings, and you should be wingsing like right next to the platform. And then like something like that. And then what you can do is if you're off cycle, you can just climb the right side like that. One more time in slow-mo. With the going around the platform instead of going through. 2, 3, 4. It's a bit high. This is perfect. Pogo, jump, pogo, dash, jump, dash, pogo, dash, jump, claw, jump, get up here. If you're off cycle, you can just climb up this side, or you can go through the middle. And you can pogo, dash onto here, and then into the next room we go. Let's see it at full time scale. At full speed. C-dash, this is perfect. Pogo, wings, pogo, dash, jump, dash, pogo, dash, wings, claw. And I missed the wings jump, hold on. Let me actually get a good run of this room before we move on. It's a bit high, and if you are high, that's like actually perfect, wow. And I got the jump. here, and you can just go up here. And if you need soul at any point, there's soul totems everywhere. Here there's a soul totem if you need to heal. So feel free to take this soul if you need it. There's 5 hits of soul in there, so. Then we come up here. This room has a cycle that I think is device dependent. A bad computer will not be able to hit this cycle, and probably consoles won't be able to hit this cycle either. So I can't hit this cycle, but most other people can. Hold on. Let me set a save state. The cycle is a sort of like snake jumps through here. Like this. So those jumps, they're definitely tight. It's not easy to hit them. And if you have even a slightly bad computer, like me, then you won't be able to hit this cycle. And if you can't hit the cycle, it sucks because you're going to be losing a pretty hefty amount of time. What you can do instead is you can pogo up this side. You can pogo up the left side and that, or the right side. You can pogo up the right side as well. And sometimes you just go too high and take damage. Alright, here. Here this is a people dub it heck corridor. It has that name for a reason. This is not easy. There is a specific movement cycle that a lot of people do. If you're scared of that, you can just hold on, give me a sec. You can just like just walk through. Just know that even walking through these are only 4-frame windows. Around 4-frame windows, so in between. So I recommend that you learn the fast strat, and you can see dash through those last two. The fast strat is this. Without getting hit at the end. Something like that. So, hold on. Let's do it in slow-mo. So what's going on here is you wait for the first saw to go down. If you wait for the first saw to go down, you don't slash. You dash in, wait here, wait for it to go up, dash, jump, dash, wait here, wait for it to go up, then dash again, jump, wings, and then this will give you a good cycle to get through here. This is not an easy cycle to hit, and even top runners miss it. Like, frequently. Like, sometimes you dash too early at the end, sometimes you dash too late at the end. Sometimes you miss that dash. It's too low. This is not an easy cycle to hit. So, don't feel discouraged if you don't hit this like first try. Just do be careful, because if you do die, then you're all the way back at Hera. And that's a very, very slow and sad trek back to White Palace. And if you do everything perfectly, you can just barely squeeze past the saw at the top. You can dash over here. If you don't pogo at the top, which Most of the time you're probably going to be pogoing at the top because you're not getting all the way through. And you're going to have to grab the wall here. And not dying here. And you're going to want to dash, land, and then make sure to do that. Go a little past, turn around slash, get that soul, and you should be up to, I think you should be at, yeah, I think you should be at about this much soul at this point. No, you should be at 4 soul at this point, 4 hits of soul. You can dream nail drop, inventory drop there, and I think it's very slightly faster to C-dash out of here. On 1-2-2-1, you just inventory drop through the middle, pogo the lever, and then you walk link storage out. And that's the fastest way to do it. I think it's very slightly faster to C-dash out. If you want a safety bench, you can absolutely take this bench. If you really need it, if you really need it, you can take the safety bench on the way in as well. And we're gonna go in here. So at this point we're at 4 soul. Gonna come in here and into right atrium. This room, cancel C-dash here, and this is how I like to do it. There's a couple different ways to do this room, and they're all similar speeds, so feel free to experiment. There's a lot of different ways to do this. Alright, this room also the same. There's a lot of different ways to do this. This is how I like to do it. This is actually a good time to talk about turnaround wings jumps. Hold on, let me do this one more time. Or pogo turnaround wings jumps. So how they work is when you pogo, you can't wings jump for a little while. So you can just use, you just have to wait. If you do a turnaround during the wait time, you'll be able to wings immediately. You'll be able to wings jump immediately. So let me get through here one last time. Ooh, ow. Imagine that I got through. So you'll see me using it a little bit at the top, at the very top, and that's about it. But right here, I'm gonna pogo, and then turn around immediately. And let me demonstrate like what it's like. Like, this is the max height you can get with a normal pogo jump. With the turnaround, you can get very slightly higher. Just wings jump earlier, I think it is. Yeah, it is. You can wings jump very slightly earlier, and gets rid of the dip. It gets rid of a bit of the dip from the wings jumps. You'll see that a little bit coming up as well. Alright, so once we get up here, let me actually run through this room one last time. Hold on. I have no clip on. One thing I do know a lot of people do is they do, they climb up like right side and like zigzag up. I just like to get through that gap because it feels comfy to me. And you see me using the turnaround wings at the top. It's not a C-dash, is it? What's nice about this is there's a hazard respawn here, so if you mess up at the top, you just respawn there. This right one's a little bit slow to get, so skip it. Alright, another big trick coming up here is you can skip all of this. If you don't skip it, you have to go all the way down here, all the way through here, all the way through this. And why do all of this when you can just skip it? Hold on. So there's a skip where you can just go up through the top here. It's a little bit tight. It's not easy by any means. Basically what you want to do is you want to, like, with good timing, jump, 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 pogo. And that'll get you through. Jump, 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 pogo. Hold on. And if you're super scared, you can dash through the top of this. And that gets rid of a bit of timing for the pogo. But most people just 1, 2, 3, boom, and then C dash up here. And as soon as you pass like above this saw, stop the C dash and do another C dash here. This seems a little bit tight, but it's not super difficult. You have to stop your C dash and then just like go around here. This is memorization. You need to memorize how to do this. If you miss the cycle, if you're like, oh no, you can just wait for the next cycle. And that's completely fine. And what I've noticed is if you up slash, you won't grab the wall, which is very nice for this. So when you're up against the wall, you just up slash and you won't grab the wall. It loses like 0.1 or so on 161 just because of how pogoing or slashing saws works, but I think it's worth it for not grabbing the wall. Alright. And you hit the orb, and you C dash out. If you're super scared, you can get this bench down here again, but there's also a bench up here that you can get. So if you're confident in this next room, you can just get that. Jump up here, wall jump. There's a couple ways through this room. What I like to do is I like to go up through everything. Again, using those turnaround means jumps. A lot of people will come up here and then go through the middle. I think that's what most people do, but I just like going through the middle all the way. Take this bench if you're low on health, and go up into balcony. This is another really cycle-based room, so I'll do it once, and then I'll slow-mo it. Alright. Let's talk about that. So first off, jump right. This saw you just have to pogo this, come up here, wait for the saw, do a pogo here, or at least try your best to do a pogo there. One, two, three, pogo, wings, 1, 2, and pogo this lantern, and that'll get you up here. And that's very important because that skips like around 20 seconds, like 10, 15, 20 seconds of gameplay. And that'll get you up here. This is a hazard respawn right here, so hit this, come over here, and you'll need to jump from this platform, pogo this, and then wall jump up here, wall jump, wings, wall jump, and then you can pogo that. If you want, you can also just dash instead. Wall jumps is a bit harder, but I think faster. Again, full speed, one more time, and then we'll move on. And there we go. Something like that. This next room also very cycle based. There's a difficult cycle and then there's a much nicer cycle. Dashing down here is much better than the alternative trying to go around. I will say that. Alright. One more time. Let's try that one more time to get the good cycle. Alright. That's still not the good cycle. The good cycle is not easy to get. Good cycle, it's something along the lines of, let's try this from here. It's something like that, but you don't land on that top platform. It's tight, and it's not like something that I recommend you learn like starting off. Let me do that one more time. I want to actually get it at least once. Again, also device dependent. If you have a slow device, you're not going to be getting this. And that's the fast cycle. The slower cycle, you just, it's just like normal, I guess. The normal cycle. Ow. Hold on. Let me set a save state back in here. Ow. So still want to go through here. And you're gonna wait up here for a little bit. And like that. This drop right here is you're gonna wanna you're gonna wanna wait here, fall down, small wings, dash into this ledge right here. For some reason, there's no thorns, there's no spears like for this little part of the wall here. So you're gonna wanna dash into here to refresh your dash, basically. Let me do that one more time. So wait for it to go back, small wings, dash into here, and that'll refresh your dash and you can pogo this. And then that'll get you the lever and into this next part. There's like 2 rooms left in White Palace. This is a long split, so it's a long and difficult split. Stop your C-dash. Let me see. So what I like to do is I like to stop my C-dash as soon as the platform goes off screen that you're C-dashing across. Like now. And dash. Something along those lines. Oops. Then 2 or 3 wall jumps. 2 is easier, 3 gets you more height. And then pogo, and then wings over the right wall. Ow. And if you're doing 2, you should probably be wings jumping after the second one. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah. And then there's a little skip here. That skip's going over all the way across to this side and having to climb up. If you jump like right above this bottom seal, dash and wings jump, you'll be able to come up here. Something like that. There is a thorn stand that you can do, but I really don't recommend it. And then you can come up here. Again, I really don't recommend it. You should probably just be doing this right side jump instead. Wings jump up, and if you've been doing the soul collection like perfectly, you should have 6 soul here. You should have 6 soul, and to do the fast king soul collect, you need 9. You need the full 9 soul. So what you can do is pogo these 3 times with turnaround pogo wings jumps, dash across, and that'll be all you need to do. Otherwise, if you don't really need the soul, if you're at like 5 or lower, you can just do that, and that's faster. Jump up, so jump, jump, wings, jump, 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 and C dash. Alright. You're going to be going into the last room. There's 2 strats here that you could do. I like this one. You can just jump off that little wall right here, right where the seal is. You can come up here. Alternatively, there's a strat where you can pogo this lantern and get up, or pogo this lantern and get up. And you want to get on this elevator, C dash to the right. And if you have soul around here, shade soul. Around here, jump and shade soul. If not, just nail slash, and you can pick up king soul. And yeah, that's White Palace done. So that's king soul, and yeah, that is White Palace. And next up is more movement. Mash through this text real quick. Gonna get up. We need to get Void Heart, which is to the left, but we need to equip King's Soul, so it's faster to come over here. We're going to bench. 4 right to unequip Shaman Stone, 5 right, down 3 to get the King Soul. And then Overcharm. We are overcharmed, but it's a very short segment that we're overcharmed for, so it's not too scary. Dash across Palace grounds. Go down here the exact same way that we did for Shade Cloak. C-dash into here. Now this drop's a bit different because we're not going over to Shade Cloak. There's 2 different drops that you can do. You can do the left side drop, which goes down here. It goes over here, and an inventory drops off of here. There's that drop, or you can do the center drop, which is what you would be doing on 1221. Let me go see if I can't do that. So center drop would be something like this. Just weave around these platforms. And right next to where this Queller is. And they can come down here. If you set a dream gate with Dream Welder, wait just a fraction of a second and jump, then that'll give you a good pre-jump into Birthplace. Birthplace, it's faster to go left at the beginning. Go left, fall 3 times, and then you go right. And you really don't want to be dying here, so feel free to just Shade Soul if you're scared, because you're gonna have plenty of soul from King Soul anyways. So come in here, and let's do that one more time. Let's do that one more time, because maybe that was a little bit hard to follow. I guess we're doing this one more time as well, which is fine. Everything from here. 3 jumps right up here. It's a bit slow, it's fine. And go. Get a drink of water real quick. And you have Shade Soul. That's what you want to be doing. And you pick up King Soul. And you do need to equip it. Alright. Alright. Sit on the bench. 4, 5, 3. 4 right, 5 right, down 3. We overcharm. Then we go over to the Abyss. Right. Now I'll be doing middle drop. Just weave under these platforms a bit farther. This one. There we go. Set a Dream Gate. Wait a tiny bit. Re-jump, and that's perfect. It was like 1 frame early that time. Fall down the left. 1, 2, 3. And sometimes you'll take damage here. At that point, you just play scared and you just Shade Soul everything. That one didn't even hit, but yeah, something along those lines. Note that you cannot die in Void Heart cutscene, so going into here with one health is completely fine. Okay, Void Heart Climb. Void Heart Climb is scary because you can't see anything. There is a mod that lets you see everything much brighter. And it's super nice to have. Also, you only have to match movement here to wake up. What is the... hold on. Toggle vignette. Insert. So yeah. You're going to want to practice with either light Void Heart or hitboxes on. So yeah. So Void Heart Climb, the strat that like everyone uses is you jump up here on this ledge, jump, pogo, jump, jump, jump. Let me start from the beginning again. So dash, jump, jump, pogo, jump, 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 jump here, weave through these. Jump up here. Pogo those spikes. Hold on. Pogo these spikes. If I can actually hit them. Then jump. And then we hit that hazard hit this hazard respawn. Jump off this. And then pogo off this. And there's a left side climb and a right side climb. I'm more comfortable with left side or right side climb, so I'm going to show that first. So, from here, jump, pogo, dash through, pogo, 3 pogos, jump up this way. Something like, probably just like, and then, so, come up here, jumps, and wall jump off the top. Wall jump off the very top of this wall, and you'll make it all the way up. If you're any lower, then you won't. Alright. There is the left side climb as well, so I'll show that real quick. I'll show right side, I'll show left side, and then I'll show right side one last time, and then we'll keep going. I'll show right side without hitboxes, because hitboxes do seem to lag the game for me a little bit, like a significant amount. That's not the right thing. Alright. So dream nail in. And yeah, I'll show left side climb now. Alright, wake up. Beginning is the same. And then here things start to change. So you pogo this. Hold on. Pogo this. Pogo wall jump. I guess I climb up this side. I don't know enough about left side climb, but I'm guessing this is what you do? Something along these lines. Again, I do not know enough about left side climb to really give good advice about it. Okay. Fine. It's dark, so I'm just gonna go all the way up to make it not dark. Give me a quick second. I'll do right side climb one more time without hitboxes on, and then I'll keep going. Alright. I have heard that left side climb is about a second faster, so if you want to learn one and you want to learn the optimal one, definitely learn left side climb. Again, you only need movement. Alright. This is what it would look like in a run. Pogo jump. 3 pogos. 3 wall jumps. Boom. And something like that. And I'll get all the way up to the top, and it'll still give you Void Heart. Unfortunately, the knight isn't going to be able to climb today either. Hopefully they'll be able to climb up all the way out of Abyss one day. And then just mash escape, mash pause, and then that's safe quit. Alright, and that's Void Heart done. Let's go back into the save. And remember here to equip Shaman Stone. Always equip Shaman Stone here because you're at a bench and this is the best time to equip Shaman Stone. And if you have Dream Welder, you should have it on. If you have the notch, you should have Dream Welder on. If not, then just keep it off. And down 1 to get Dirtmouth. Down 1 is going to get your Dirtmouth. You're gonna have no soul. Climb up. Sea dash into here. Pause early control here is definitely optimal because we have wings, and it's also much easier because we have wings. Something like that. Sea dash off of there. Gonna go into Black Egg. So we're gonna go into Black Egg, right? We're gonna Sea dash across, break the chains, and we're just gonna start THK. The bench will automatically get respawned here, so there's no reason to take it. The chains, there's nothing really special about the chains except the second one you should finish off with a left slash. This is an infinite load. Okay, I'm gonna reboot the game real quick. I got an infinite load. Just give me a couple seconds. Close out of Hollow Knight. Reopen it. Alright. We'll go back into the save. We'll just load a save state that's in Black Egg. Alright. 4, that's not the right save. It's not the right page. Alright. And we're in Black Egg. Come on. Let's actually load this one. That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah. Alright. So we're gonna go in with a Z dash, right? We want to break the chains. 1, so right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and we want to go as right as possible and hit it with the left slash, because this gives us the least distance to the next one. Alright, in THK, as always, we just want to get as many doubles as possible with Shade Soul. And also important to remember that they will always stagger after 10 hits that are within a second of each other, or 13 hits total within the first 2 phases, unless there's the scream in between, in which case that for some reason screws things up. I don't know how it does, but it does. And on 1 to 2 on the everything other than the first stack will only take 9 or 12 respectively instead of 10 or 13. All right, start the fight. You're gonna be wanting to get doubles on the dashes, like so. You'll need to fireball a bit later than you think you do, because of how Shadesoul's hitbox is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then they'll go into this, and then here you can get one Shade Soul off, and then you just heal, because you only do 1 damage during that phase. And then do that damage rotation for that attack. And then this fight is much faster than any percent, so it'll feel very odd. But it's basically the same as any percent. Alright. Do we have to break the chains again? That's fine. Okay, we'll actually skip the chains this time. This is not an easy fight to do fast, so don't feel discouraged even if you're a bit slow on it. I'm not entirely sure if this Scream Skip is actually faster. Okay, I died. Can you kill your Shade with C-Dash? Yeah, you can, okay. Just curious. Again, 10, 13, 9 or 12 if you're on 1 to 1. Those are the magic numbers to remember. 9, 12, 13, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, yeah. And feel free to heal. You can Shade Select pretty immediately after the self-stab ends, so feel free to do it pretty soon. And yeah, THK Scream, they will go into the center if they're past these two like chain triangles. Alright. And we're into Radiance. This is by far the hardest part of the run. This is by far the hardest part of the run. Because you're going to be going in here with Nail Zero, Shaman Stone, and Shade Soul. And Dream Wielder sometimes. So, what we're going to be wanting to do, if we can come up here, is we're going to need 8 Shade Soul doubles in 7 nail hits to get Radiance into Sword Rain. Then we need 2 nail hits and 3 Shade Souls to get her into platforms, which is entirely fine. So we just need 8 Shade Soul doubles and 7 nail hits. If we can't get that, that's completely fine. We just go for as many doubles as we can, and we just wait it out and do whatever. Alright. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, that's 3 doubles. 6, 7, 8, 9 nail hits. 1, 2, 4. So we need to get 8 doubles, and then those 8 doubles exhaust our soul, and then we need 2 more nail hits here, right? And then I'll guess here. So once we're here, we need to go to the outside. We need to go somewhere to the outside and get 3 more shade souls. So this is much easier if she's like just starting the sword rain, but right now it's a bit hard. So we dash through. What I like to do is I like to dash through the swords, look for a hole and look for an opening up top, and then shade soul from there. So like so. And for some reason one of those shade souls didn't double. If that happens, just get no hits and then heal, because you're probably going to be taking damage there. Let's do that again. Let's redo that. Again, this quick ratings reload is from I think it's called Speedrun QOL. It can be found on Scarab if you're on 1.5, 1.5.78. So feel free to get that. So 1, 2, 3. And then 3, and then we'll exhaust our soul. And if we miss, we just go. And just keep going. And also, contrary to popular belief, there's actually plenty of time to heal in this fight. It's just that it's slow and people don't. Alright. Is it one more nail hit? Yeah. Alright. So, come up here. The screen's gonna start vibrating, or shaking. As soon as this camera moves, wait 1 beat of the music, and then you can Dream Nail. With Dream Welder. Without Dream Welder, Dream Nail as soon as it stops shaking. So about there. And then we need about 8 or 9 Shade Soul doubles. Don't go for Dream Nails in this phase. There's a couple Dream Nails that you can get, but they're way too risky to really like do reliably. Yeah, and that's climb. And climb is simple enough, you just climb up. If she's about to shoot like where you want to go, then just jump out and shade cloak through it. And once you get to here, it's faster to do this and climb under here and under that. Let's do that one more time. Radiance is definitely one of the hard. This is by far the hardest fight of the run, and probably one of the hardest fights in any run. Absrad and God Home Ending might be very marginally harder, but this is definitely harder than any % Watcher Knights. I will say that much. Because it's such a long fight. She has so much health. You have such little equipment. It's stressful because it's at the end of an hour-long run, or hour and a half long run probably. If you're starting off. Ow. Is that not enough? Okay. And if you have soul here and you're low on health, just heal. If you finish the phase with nail hits. If not, you're not gonna have soul. It's about like one more Shazel, 2 more, and that's fine, yeah. In platforms, she will go into climb after around 8 or 9 Shadesels. Usually it's 8 if you don't have Dream Molder, 9 if you do. So, and this is assuming all doubles. Without them, it's probably closer to 9, if not more. And of course this fight's also possible without going for doubles, and if you're starting off you should probably not be going for doubles like all too often. So, alright. These first 3 doubles are easy enough that you should probably be going for them regardless. Hold on. I have Maxwell on. Alright. These first 3 doubles, you should probably be going for them. It's also completely fine to not go for any more past that. Though if you want to, feel free to. Like, and here, if you go into like Sword Rain like early like that, you can go for doubles. If not, then you can just stay in the middle and Shadesel. I'll show that pattern a bit later. Here, if she's like far away, you should probably be going for doubles. If not, you can just like that. Not just feel free to just not worry about doubles. And that should be fine. Yep. Alright. I'll do one pattern with middle Sword Rain and not going for doubles at all. Except for the beginning. Just staying close and doing some more close quarters combat. This is definitely the one thing that you're going to be spending the most time on practice in True Ending. Because this is not an easy fight. Ow. Ow. And again, plenty of time to heal, if you need to. And important is if you wings jump and nail at the same time, you will not take knockback. You won't get pushed down by the nail. Again, enough time to heal. And you can just heal. You're probably gonna have plenty of soul if you're doing that strat. And when you're going for Shazel in this phase, be sure to, as much as possible, when you're like Shazeling during orbs, get the orbs to like go into a platform before attacking. Oh, and that's climb. Yeah, not going for doubles, like, not going for doubles of your own accord doesn't make the fight that much slower, but it makes it significantly easier. And it gives you opportunities to heal after Sword Rain as well. One more time with doubles. One last time. Four. Five. 6, 7. Ow. I'm just gonna heal. There we go. 3 health going into climb, or going into platforms. Four. 1, 2, 3. Ow. And that should be climb. And that's Radiance. Alright. And there you have it. And that's your first completed true ending run. Just 15 hits to finish off Radiance. And you're done. Timer stops as soon as the cutscene begins. For the auto splitter. Yeah. For Radiance, just know that you will lose deathless runs to Radiance. You will have a deathless run up to Radiance and you can die like 3 or 4 times. Radiance is not an easy fight. It's by far the hardest part of this run. So definitely put in the practice, and if you don't put in the practice, you'll be dying a lot to this boss. But also remember that you need to practice a lot of other things in this category as well. White Palace, Traitor Lord, Umu, honestly all the boss fights, and a lot of the movement is still difficult, especially in Queen's Gardens. So honestly, this category is a lot of practice, and a lot of just grinding for deathless runs. The less deaths you get, the faster your run will be, regardless of where you don't die. The less you die, the faster the run will be. Yeah. That's gonna be it for this guide. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. There's a Hollow Knight Speedrun community Discord run by members of the speedrun.com mod team. I'll put a link to that in the description below. Feel free to ask questions in the help chat, in the true ending chat, and me or other people will be more than happy to help answer any questions that you have and give advice with fights if you have any recordings of fights for review. And yeah, this game is a fun speed game. At the point you're watching these, you've probably already run some other category like any %. But true ending is fun. It's a very exhilarating, difficult category. It's going to take a lot of practice, but once you get that deathless run, it's going to feel amazing. So that's the payoff for true ending, is as soon as you get a good run, it just feels like everything's opened up. And it's also still within the long-ish range. It's not anywhere near as long as like 1XX categories. 106, 107, 112 are all much longer. And it's the only main category that long that has White Palace. So if you enjoy the boss fights mainly, this is a great category to run. There's a lot of difficult boss fights. There's also White Palace if you're into movement but also want boss fights. On 1.4 plus, there's also a Shade Soul route. There's this route, which is the Shade Soul route, and then there's also the Shriek route, which gets Shriek instead of Shade Soul. There's route notes for that, and also splits files for either of them on hksplitmaker.com, run by Florent. And if you want those, you can get standardized splits from there. There's so many things that I want to talk about, and I can't think of anything. All right, but yeah. Links to everything that I've mentioned, it will be in the description, so feel free to check those out. Yeah. If you're watching on YouTube, hi, this is a VOD. I stream on Twitch as well, so the link to that is also in the description, twitch.tv/sawayoshiYT. Feel free to drop a follow if you want to catch more of my future content. I'll be doing true ending runs. I'll probably be doing more other runs as well, so look forward to that. Yeah, thanks for watching. This was a Shade Soul true ending guide focused on 1.4 plus. And yeah, thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day. And that is the guide done. Whew. 2 streams, 7 hours. Probably more than 7 hours. That took a while, but I am glad that I did it. This is probably going to turn out good. And hopefully it gets more people to run true ending. Congrats on finishing the tutorial. Thanks for the congrats. I hope it wasn't too rambly. Excuse me. Wasn't too rambly or anything. I feel like I did go pretty in depth with the difficult boss fights, so that's good at least. And I covered both Dreamwilder and Dreamwilderless. Covered some 161 stuff and mostly current patch stuff. Whew. I might have to make a pre-video too, so I'll probably do that later. But yeah, on Twitch, hi. These videos are going to be going up on YouTube, so if you want to catch these, feel free to drop by that YouTube. That's gonna be I don't have a good link actually. I should really get a vanity link. If you search Sawayoshi on YouTube, I'll be the first one to come up, so feel free to go over there and subscribe, and I will be uploading these videos shortly, probably within a week or so. So, yeah. Apart from that, if you aren't followed on Twitch already, There's a big purple follow button. Only caught the end of the Radiance fight, but don't think you were rambling. That's good. That's good, though. That's good. Thanks. Yeah. Like I was saying, Twitch, big purple follow button. Click that. Tap that. You'll be notified for my next streams. I'll be doing runs. I'll be probably streaming in both English and Japanese, so... next stream might be Japanese since I've been doing since I've done 2 English streams in a row. But yeah. Okay. I feel like very accomplished right now. I feel like I've like finished everything. I finished like recording everything and I just need to edit it down, but oh my gosh. I finished the guide. Amazing. Alright. Well, hey. Thank you all for watching. This is a making of the Shade Soul True Ending guide focused on 1.4 plus. I do speak Japanese. I'm actually native Japanese, so native Japanese and also American, so I can speak both English and Japanese fluently, which is fun. Yeah, I'll be doing more streams. Feel free to come by for those. If you want to come by for those, follow on Twitch will go a long way. Helps me, and you'll get notified for my next stream as well. Let's find someone to raid. We are basically done. I think I have someone to raid right now. Do I? Alright, yeah. Let's go raid Stratus. Stratus, currently doing spellless runs. They also do, not Shade Soul, Shriek True Ending. So, no Japanese but you're not native, yeah. I am native Japanese, so I do know both English and Japanese natively. Yeah, Stratus doing Shriek. They do Shriek True Ending, but right now they're doing Spellless, which I also have World Record in by like 3 minutes. So yeah, let's go give them a raid. Hope y'all enjoy. Go say hi. Yeah, thank y'all for watching. Next stream I don't know when it will be. Probably sometime this weekend. Yeah. Thank y'all for watching. We'll catch y'all next stream. Y'all have a good day. Oh, that was so long. That was so long.
Yo, what's up, Solomon?